Hello everyone, myself Harvinder. I'm Science Faculty at New Careers Academy. Now I'm going to solve science questions of NDA 2 2021 examination. And there were around 50 questions from science. All the questions were very easy and all the questions were from our notes. So I will be displaying you our notes as well with each question. And also the questions are not in sequence. So sorry for that inconvenience. So let us begin. So question number 139, which among the following is true for propagation of sound waves? So see, sound waves are mechanical waves. They cannot travel in vacuum. They need medium to travel. Okay, so let us look for solution in our notes. So sounds cannot travel in vacuum. This is first part. Second is they asked about whether they are longitudinal or transverse waves. So sound waves are longitudinal waves. So the correct option is sound waves. They cannot travel in vacuum and they are longitudinal waves. So option B is correct answer. Question number 138. Reverberation is a phenomena associated with. So reverberation is multiple reflection of sound. Very straightforward question. Correct answer is option B. And you can see here in notes also that repeated reflection of sound is called reverberation. Question number 125. Cinnabar is an ore of which of the following? So cinnabar is an ore of, this is an sulfide ore of mercury. So I have underlined it in notes also that cinnabar is an ore of mercury. So answer is mercury. Next question, what is the total number of covalent bonds in methanol? So methanol's formula is CH3OH. So hydrogen is connected to 3 other carbon by 3 covalent bonds and one covalent bond with oxygen, and then oxygen form 1 covalent bond with hydrogen. So correct answer is 3 plus 1 plus 1, 5. Number of covalent bonds in methanol is 5. And here I have mentioned that carbon compound, they mainly form covalent bonds. And that is because of valency of carbon, which is 4. To protect steel and iron from rusting, a thin layer of which one of the following metal is applied? So to protect metal from rusting, galvanization is done, and that galvanization is coating the metal surfaces or steel or other metal surfaces with zinc. So galvanization. So that metal which is used is zinc. Answer is zinc. Which one of the following element is liquid at room temperature and at normal pressure? So we know about mercury, that mercury is the metal which is liquid at room temperature, but bromine is the only non-metal which is liquid at room temperature. So answer is mercury and bromine. And you can see here in notes also that mercury is a liquid metal, but along with it, I have written bromine here also. This is not clear, but bromine is non-metal which is liquid. So the correct option is mercury and bromine. Next is, imagine a current carrying straight conductor with magnetic field lines in anti-clockwise direction. The direction of current is determined by. To determine this, we use right-hand thumb rule. So let us see in notes what is right-hand thumb rule. So this is given. So first figure show current in upward direction and magnetic field lines are in anti-clockwise direction. And when current is in downward direction, the magnetic field line, which is the direction of our fingers, which is clockwise. So clockwise is the direction of magnetic field lines. So let us read the options. So the right hand thumb rule and its would be in downward direction. No, they have asked about current. So if magnetic field lines are in anti-clockwise direction, current is in upward direction. Again, a very easy question. The device that used to produce electric current is known as. That device is known as electric generator. It converts mechanical energy into electric energy. Answer is generator. Motor converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Okay, question number 120. Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment was responsible for discovery of which one of the following? So Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment was responsible for discovery of atomic nucleus. Okay. So I have underlined this in notes. Rutherford's model and Rutherford discovered nucleus. What is the maximum number of electrons in M shell? Number of electron in M shell is given by 2n square, where n is the number of the shell. Number of electron that can be accommodated in M shell is 18. Option C is correct. Next, chlorine occur in nature in two isotopic forms, 35 units and 37 units in the ratio of 3:1 respectively. These are the masses 35 and 37. What is average atomic mass of chlorine atom? So here you have to apply a little bit of mathematics. You have to apply the concept of weighted average. So how will you find that? So 3:1, 35 into 3 plus 1 into 37 by 4. So you will get 35.5 as answer. So this is given about isotopes in notes. Which of the following is not isoelectronic with this F negative ion? So firstly, what are isoelectronic? Isoelectronic are species which have same number of electron. Here example of CO and N2 is given. But let us see how many electrons are there in F negative ion. So fluorine has 9 electrons. One negative sign indicate that it has gained 1 electron. The total number of electron in F negative ion is 10. If we say oxygen here, oxygen has 8 electrons and it has gained 2 electrons. So here number of electrons are 10. Sodium has 11 electron. एक पॉजिटिव साइन है, दैट मीन्स एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज हुआ है तो 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. नियॉन में तो होते ही 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है. एंड नेगेटिव, nitrogen has 7 electron plus it has gained 1 electron, so total number of electron are 8 electron. So this is not isoelectronic with fluorine ion. So option is D. Which one of the following hormone is responsible for development of female sexual characters? So let us find this answer in notes. Okay. So testes in male produce testosterone and ovaries produce female hormone estrogen. And estrogen is responsible for all the feminine feature of female. Feminine feature and also the sexual characters. So answer is estrogen. Shoots of plants show upward movement and it can be designated to the upward movement. So अगर option होता positively phototropic, movement towards light, तब correct होता, but negatively phototropic नहीं है. Negatively phototropic roots होती हैं. Positively chemotropic, chemotropic is movement towards chemical. This is incorrect. Positively hydrotropic, this is also incorrect. Right? Positively hydrotropic movements भी roots की होगी. Negatively geotropic, this is true. What? Okay. Negatively geotropic, ये होंगी shoots. जो roots होती हैं, they grow towards gravity. So roots are positively geotropic. So answer is option D. And ये notes में भी given है different type of plant movements: phototropic, geotropic, chemotropic, and hydrotropic. Okay. Next, which of the following method can be used to separate anthracene from a mixture of salt and anthracene? See, salt is a non-sublime substance and anthracene is sublime in nature. Sublime means they can be directly converted into gaseous forms. They are solid, so solid can be directly converted into vapor form. So sublimation, this fourth is given. So sublime substances are given ammonium chloride, naphthalene, and anthracene. So anthracene is sublime in nature, hence this can be separated by using sublimation. So correct answer is sublimation. Which one of the following compound is used in black and white photography? So this reaction is given. This is AgCl this AgCl get photo decomposed into silver and Cl2 gas. And this reaction is used in white and black photography. So the compound which is used in black and white photography is AgCl, silver chloride. Question 119. Three equal resistors are connected in parallel configuration in a closed electric circuit. Then the total resistance in the circuit becomes. So we know that formula for resistors when they combined in parallel combination. That formula is 1 by R equivalent is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay, so in parallel combination, the total resistance is 1/3 of the individual resistance. Option 119. And in series combination, the total resistance is more than the individual resistance, but here it is 1/3. 1/3 why? Because you are given with 3. So this is expression for parallel combination given in notes. Next, weight and mass of an object are defined with Newton's law of motion. Which of the following is true? So you can eliminate option D, as it says weight is a universal constant. Weight is not constant. It changes with change in gravity. Mass is not constant of proportionality. This is incorrect. And if you see, option B is contradictory to option C. So F is equal to ma. Using this expression, we can say that mass is a constant of proportionality. Okay, and this is expression for second law of motion given in notes. Which one of the following is a not conservative force? Not conservative force means non-conservative force. So non-conservative forces are dissipate forces such as friction. And let us see if friction is given as option. Yes, frictional force is a non-conservative force. Very direct question. Next is a tennis ball is thrown in the vertically upward direction and the ball attains a maximum height of 20 meters. The ball was thrown approximately with an upward velocity of. Here you have to find of initial velocity, that is u. Okay, what about final velocity v? So since it has attained maximum height, at that point final velocity would be 0. Okay, and what will be its acceleration? So acceleration would be minus g. Acceleration will be equal to negative of acceleration due to gravity. So you have to find u. So you can use this expression v plus u is equal to at. Okay, and this is first equation of motion. Sorry, v is equal to u plus at. You can put the values and can find out the answer. So answer is, let me tell you, its answer is D, 20 meter per second. Next question, a uniform motion of a car along the circular path experiences. So this is given in notes about uniform circular motion. Here I have underlined the point from which this question can be solved. In such a motion, the speed of sound may be same throughout the motion, but its velocity changes with each point. So velocity in circular motion changes at each point due to change in direction. Okay, and since velocity is changing with time, hence this uniform circular motion is said to be accelerated motion. And the correct answer is there is no change in speed since this is uniform circular motion. Correct option is option B. So there is a change in velocity, and that change in velocity is due to change in direction. Next question, how are evergreen plants with woody stems have naked seeds classified? So we know about classification of animal kingdom. Animal kingdom is divided into further 5 classes, which are algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperms. So if we look at gymnosperms are plants So their name itself means naked seeds. So gymnosperms are the plant having naked seeds. And this is what have been asked. Okay, so answer is D. Question 111. The girth of a plant increases due to division in. So apical meristem is responsible for growth in shoot and root present at the apex. So option A is not correct. Intercalary meristem is responsible for branching. This is also not correct. Okay, let us look at notes. So lateral meristem. So the function is to increase help in diameter or increase the girth. So option is B, lateral meristem only. This is responsible for increase in girth of plant or diameter. Which one of the following tissue is known as, which is basic packing tissue and found in xylem and phloem? So I have told in class also that the packaging tissue is parenchyma. Parenchyma cells are packaging tissue, they are ground tissue, they form the matrix. So option B is correct. Okay. So this is one point about parenchyma cells. They serve as packing tissue. Option B is correct. The pH of milk of magnesia is again a straightforward question. And ये notes में भी given है कुछ important compounds की values given है and milk of magnesia पूछा है, so pH scale पे value है 10. So answer is 10, option C. Which one of the following is formula for POP? So this is very easy question. Confusion होती है gypsum और POP के formula में. Gypsum is 2H2O, whereas POP is calcium sulfate half H2O. Okay. Next, the image formed by an plane mirror is. So ये notes में मैंने shortcuts लिखे थे that when you are asked about virtual erect and same size image, then mirror is plane mirror, and virtual erect and magnified concave mirror, और ये आगे convex का given है. Okay, so हमसे पूछा है plane mirror, so that is virtual erect and same size. So let us see which option is correct. So option B is correct, erect, virtual and same size image. Spherical mirror formula for formula relating to an object distance u and image distance v and focal length f may be applied to plane mirror when. So we know this formula. Okay, 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So this can be applied to plane mirror. This was formula for spherical mirror. This can be applied to plane mirror when their focal length goes to infinity. Option A is correct. Which one of the following correctly shows the path of light? So for this you need to know about refraction. Refraction क्या है? Change in path of light. Okay. So change in path of light when it enters from one medium to another. तो जहाँ पे तो change of path नहीं हो रहा, उस option को आप eliminate कर सकते हो. Like option B, यहाँ पे path change ही नहीं हो रहा, straight line में travel कर रही थी. Okay. अंदर भी straight line show किया है prism के अंदर. Option C को eliminate करते हो, again क्या है? स्ट्रेट लाइन है. ऑप्शन डी में प्रिज्म के अंदर तो पाथ चेंज हो रहा है, बट जब प्रिज्म से एयर में आना है, मीडियम तो चेंज हो रहा है फ्रॉम ग्लास टू एयर, तो वहां पे भी क्या होना चाहिए? लाइट रे को बेंड करना चाहिए, बट इन्होंने यहाँ पे स्ट्रेट शो किया है. तो ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट. ओके, तो रिफ्रैक्शन दो जगह हो रही है, फ्रॉम एयर टू ग्लास एंड ग्लास टू एयर, एंड दोनों ही टाइम पाथ लाइट जो है पाथ से डेविएट करेगी. क्वेश्चन ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट. ट्विंकलिंग ऑफ स्टार्स. तो ट्विंकलिंग ऑफ स्टार्स दिस इज ड्यू टू, तो ऑप्टिक्स चैप्टर में क्या है? बहुत सारे फिनोमिनास है. तो नोट्स में क्या है? तो आपको डिफरेंट फिनोमिनास गिवन है हर प्रोसेस के, रिफ्रैक्शन के, TIR के. तो ये गिवन है एटमॉस्फेरिक रिफ्रैक्शन का, twinkling of stars. So this is due to refraction. When a light falls on a triangular glass prism, the band of color is obtained. Which of the following statement is correct in this regard? So यहाँ पे आपसे deviation पूछा है, तो हम इस फिगर से देखते हैं कि कौन सी लाइट जो है मैक्सिमम डेविएट हो रही है। तो आप देख सकते हो दिस डॉटेड लाइन इज द ओरिजिनल पाथ। हम यहाँ से एंगल देखते हैं डेविएशन का, तो वी कैन सी दैट वायलेट लाइट इज डेविएटेड द मोस्ट and the refractive index of this is greatest. So violet light bends the most. Option C and D में से answer is C. And refractive index for of glass for violet light is greatest, and this depends upon its wavelength. Okay, because wavelengths and speed are related, and with speed refractive index is calculated. Option C. Power of a lens of focal length 25 centimeter. What is formula for power? So power is 1 by focal length. So that is, but you have to find answer in meters. Here 25 centimeter is given. So this is E is equal to 1 by 25 by 100. That is 100 by 25. Answer is +4 diopter. Okay, here you don't have to think about whether this lens is converging lens or diverging lens. सभी signs positive ही है. Question number 128. Myopia is a defect in human vision where an image of a... So I've told you that myopia means nearsightedness. Nearsightedness means a person can see nearby objects clearly, but cannot see the objects which are placed at distance clearly, very clearly. So what happens in this defect is that image is formed before the retina. So the object which are placed at some distance, their image is formed before the retina. So beyond the retina, incorrect options. Option C is correct. The object which are placed in distant, their image is formed before the retina. Option C. The unit of the ratio between thrust and impulse is same that of. So let us see what is thrust. So thrust is a force, and laws of motion में हमने किया है that impulse is force into time. ओके आपको फोर्स की यूनिट पता है, टाइम की यूनिट पता है, तो जब आप वो रेशो लोगे तो जो यूनिट आएगी दैट इज सेकंड इनवर्स आएगा आपके पास, एंड सेकंड इनवर्स इज यूनिट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी. फ्रीक्वेंसी इज 1 by टाइम पीरियड, 1 by सेकंड इनवर्स, मिनट इनवर्स हो. तो ऑप्शन ए. buoyancy. What is buoyancy? So buoyancy is an force. This is also called force of buoyancy, and this force is upward force. जब किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को लिक्विड में इमर्स करते हैं तो वो लिक्विड जो है buoyant force लगाता है, which is an upward force. Liquid or fluid, so that means gases and liquids both. So option D is correct. Which one of the following element is used in treatment of cancer? तो एक एग्जाम्पल गिवन है नोट्स में दैट आयोडीन 131 इज यूज्ड फॉर थायराइड कैंसर. तो हमसे स्पेसिफिक तो पूछा नहीं है दैट विच कैंसर, सो वी कैन मार्क आयोडीन एज एन आंसर. So iodine is used. Okay, so this is all. Thank you everyone for watching.